Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. We've got more Scentsy on deck. It seems that y'all liked this top leader that we reacted to recently, and she just also recently put out an opportunity call for her large Scentsy team and downline. And we're gonna get right the fuck into it. But first, we need the disclaimer.
The smoke from the ties away. No telling where we'll be going, but I'm gonna be on it, you know it for sure.
Now, if you're not familiar with Scentsy, they are an MLM, also known as a multi-level marketing company, network marketing company, social selling company, party plan company. Some would even refer to them as a pyramid scheme. And that is because of their recruitment-based business model, where you make more money when you have a larger downline. So the more people you recruit onto Scentsy, onto your team, the more money you make. Now, the products that Scentsy sells seashells by the seashore.
No, they don't.
No, they don't really. They're actually landlocked in Idaho selling scented products. Used to be just wickless, safe alternatives to candles. Things like the warmers that you plug into the wall with the light bulbs and dish where your wax gets heated without a fire or flame. Scented stuffed animals, laundry products, car fresheners, all of those things. And now a wicked candle as of September 1st, 2025. They sell candles for 30 fucking doll hairs. No, thank you. And that's USD. I believe it's 44 Canadian dollars. These candles are outrageous and they're not large candles. But anyway, this top leader is somebody who has been in for a very long time. And she was actually one of the top leaders that I used to follow regularly. So whenever she would put a new training on her YouTube channel, your girl was there watching it. That might surprise you because of who I am as a person and who she is as a person. But I did actually meet this individual one time in person and she was very kind. I will say that. I just don't agree with the slimy business tactics that she uses, along with all of the other fucking Scentsy consultants. Now, with all of that said, let's get the fuck into this opportunity call.
All right, I think we are live. Hello, Scentsy lovers. Now listen, if you're seeing this part, it's probably because you're watching the replay. So thank you for coming back and watching. And thank you for being willing to take 15 or so minutes out of your busy day to come and hang out with us. Now, since you're here, that most likely means an incredible person from our team, a Scentsy consultant, thought you'd be an amazing fit for this company and our team.
Lights, yeah.
No, they saw dollar signs. I used to always tell people also, and I have apologized since. I used to tell people that they would be a rock star. They're amazing. They should join my team. Why? Because I needed more team members. I needed to rank up. I needed to get that next trip. I needed my paycheck. Not because I wanted to help them. Not because I really thought they were great. And I do think you're great, and you know who you are. I do. You are great. And I'm sorry again.
And I'm excited that you're even the slightest bit interested in hearing about our opportunity. Just so you can put a face to the voice, my name is Edie Ann. I've actually been with Scentsy since 2010. I joined as a hobby and it's turned into a full-time gig for me. I live in a town of less than 200 people.
That's interesting that you say that and you bring that up and you point that out, because your friend Orville, you know, the one that sits at the top of the pyramid, really at the top, like overseeing the consultants, he said basically that he wants to get rid of all of the hobbyists. So using that as a selling point in your presentation about why you joined Scentsy is really not going to help your case anymore. I'd probably take that out, but at least she's being honest.
You gotta take the good with the bad, right?
My daughter joined forces with me in 2016, so she is now my business partner.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
And I am just thrilled to be part of Scentsy. I'm even more excited to potentially be part of your Scentsy journey. Now, I know when you're considering doing what we do, there are a few questions that come to mind before you click that join button. So instead of you taking my word for it, because you already know I drank the Kool-Aid, I wanted to share a few testimonials from consultants on our team who are making things happen.
The fact that she said that and then giggled. It's wild to me. Like, you know you're in a cult, right? You know you're literally in a cult, in my opinion, allegedly. So maybe not literally, but it sounded good. Listen, we know it's a cult. They don't know it's a cult.
And to be completely transparent, None of the testimonials you're going to see from consultants are people at the top of the compensation plan yet.
But all of them are against compliance, aren't they? Here we have Scentsy has definitely helped me pay down debt, income claim. Scentsy helped me pay down on my debt, income claim. Scentsy helped me pay for daycare for one of my children. Helps my husband and I take spur of the moment trips every month. You know, I take my glasses off to film and I can't fucking see, right? Scentsy helped me pay for, I still can't see, for my daughter's dance and softball. This one's diabolical. I'm a wife, mother of one, and a full-time employee. I joined September 28th, 23 with the host kit. I didn't think I'd be getting very far, but I received level 1, 2, and 3 sensational start and promoted to lead consultant in December. I have a huge disability. I have no sense of smell, like zero, and you joined a fragrance company.
This makes no sense.
Sorry. I get it because my sense of smell was gone for a little while with the vid and it's never been the same since. But this is really a really interesting journey path to take without a sense of smell. But anyway, when I was asked if I wanted to join Scentsy and be a part of something bigger, I thought there was no way I could do this. But I took a shot and I've gotten this far. Reading the keynote is what I rely on to help me in this business, as well as asking my fellow Scentsy sisters for opinions. This is insane. And help with what scents smell like. I'm not gonna lie and say it's not hard because it has been a challenge. Well, no shit. But in this business, you need your sense of smell. And I don't have that. And I've accomplished so much in a short amount of time with no sense of smell. You just said in this business, you need your sense of smell, but you've accomplished so much without a sense of smell. And I'm not laughing at not having a sense of smell. I just want to say that one more time. This is fucking weird. This doesn't make sense. What a play on words. I would like for others to know if I can do this, so can they. I have a great support system from my team and we all root for each other. I'm one lucky girl. So she can't sell any scents. She has to ask her team that she's on what scents these people should buy. She's the middleman for the middlemen. What are we doing? Anyway, there's a bunch more income and lifestyle claims over here too. And if you didn't know, that's against FTC guidelines and Scentsy compliance. Scentsy helped me pay for a huge surgery and school. When I joined, we were paycheck to paycheck. Our bills got paid, then we had $10 or less in the account till next payday. Scentsy gave us the extra couple $100 a month we needed to start digging out of debt and building. First of all, income claim. To get a couple $100 a month with Scentsy, you are going to have to work your little tuchus off, let me tell you. Because the most I've ever gotten in Scentsy for 4 years was a little over $700 before taxes in 1 month. And I sold a lot. Oh my God. The April after I started Scentsy, just for my discount, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and had to take off of work for surgery. Scentsy kept the lights on and paid for my meds. I'm happy that she was able to take care of that. However, can we not utilize that as a selling point for your Scentsy business?
I think it's key to know that you can have success at all levels, not just at the top. Now, I'll be answering some of the most asked questions we tend to receive, but if you have a question that comes to mind while I'm sharing, don't be afraid to ask it in the comments. We actually have some consultants and some leaders here that are ready to help you. All right? Okay, Edie, what's the catch? I can see on the website it's $99, but is it really $99? Well, technically, you're going to have to pay shipping and local tax, so it's going to be a little bit more. But I'm here to tell you it really is just $99, and you're going to get over $300 worth of products and supplies to officially launch your business. Now listen, if $99 is out of your budget right now, we do have a way to offer a smaller discounted kit. With our Earn a Kit option, you could start for $59 or even use host rewards to where there's absolutely no out-of-pocket cost. So you could pay for this kit 100% with your rewards, which means you can leave your wallet in your pocket. Now, you'll get every single cent. And honestly, that might be the only reason you start, and that's okay. We welcome all types of consultants. However, quite a few of us, including me, started that way too, and now are in the top 1% of our company. You'll also get a website for free for the first 3 months, and that website sends out a newsletter to your customers without you even having to do anything. Sends all of that information on your behalf.
It used to be you were able to make changes to your newsletter and they took that away from consultants. And I thought that was interesting because they're still walking around claiming that they own their business in most cases. And they can even customize the newsletter that goes to their customers. I just wanted to point that out because she mentioned it.
All right, so let's meet Julianne. She grabbed one of the discounted kits and was able to go on and earn all our Fast Start awards. Honestly, she fits the bill for, I'm guessing, a lot of you. Busy with another job, homeschooling her kids, wanting an escape, a hobby, and had tried direct sales in the past, but it just didn't work out for her. So $99 is a great deal, but you need to know what this does not include.
Dignity.
There are no fees for not selling the product, no requirements for stock or inventory, which is huge. You don't have to make deliveries. Scentsy is going to cover 100% of the host rewards that you're giving out. There is no monthly requirement to stay a consultant.
There's no monthly requirement to stay a consultant. No. However, if you do not sell $250 in 1 month within a 12-month time frame, you will lose your spot as a consultant. They will get rid of you. So no, there are no monthly requirements, but there are yearly requirements. And if you are a consultant who rejoins Scentsy after being let go for whatever reason, if you decided to just leave or if you didn't get to meet your quota that they swear isn't there, it's fucking there in black and white in your agreement. If you leave and come back, you have to sell that $250 in the first month or you're gone again. But you have to read in between the lines because they're not going to tell you that. They just want you to know you don't have to do it every month, just once in a 12-month time frame.
You don't have to sponsor in order to see a decent paycheck. There are no required monthly fees. There are no penalties if you decide that this opportunity isn't for you. If you end up purchasing things and decide that Scentsy isn't for you, you could actually return resellable inventory that you have on hand, including consultant store items, for a refund. We do not require auto ships for any of our consultants or customers.
Oh yeah, that's another way that they get money from consultants is the consultant store where you buy all your business supplies. They're getting most of their money from their number one customers, which again are the consultants, because you have an astronomical amount of warmers for whatever reason plugged into every fucking outlet of your house. You have every single wax bar that you could think of. And then you have catalogs and you have Scentsy stickers and you have labels and you have bags that you got from the Scentsy store and you gave them more of your money on top of the actual products that you're buying. This is so ass backwards. And I can sit here and say, how do you not see it? But I literally was them. So I get it. But what the fuck?
However, since we're on this point, this option is amazing to get discounts and wax that we no longer have available. It's called Scentsy Club and it's 100% optional. Also, if you're a current customer who has a club account and you choose to join, your subscription can be moved to you so that you're receiving that 20% back on your purchases. Cool beans, huh? All right. Now, I also know this. You hear direct sales and you probably think, no way, that's a pyramid scheme. Don't worry. It's a common question we hear all the time. So many people ask this question, but I'm here to tell you that, for one, pyramid schemes are actually 100% illegal in the United States, and Scentsy is not a pyramid scheme.
So is murder. So is child abuse. So is shoplifting. Yet, here we are, watching it happen every day. Pyramid schemes can exist. Just because they are illegal doesn't mean that people aren't still out there passing off their pyramid schemes as a legitimate business opportunity. Not saying the Scentsy is a pyramid scheme, pretty fucking close, but just because something is illegal doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So that argument is such a moot point.
We are a proud member of the Direct Selling Association and have been since 2004. We've also won numerous awards, including being listed among the 13 best places to work in the US.
13 best places to work. You don't work there. You're a contractor for Scentsy. You don't work there. That doesn't mean that it's a great place to be a consultant. It's the number one place to be a consultant. It means that the people that work in Idaho at the home office or at any other office they have are having a good experience. It doesn't mean that the consultants are doing anything great. It just means the home office is happy where they are. And actually, that's something I've been diving into. I've been in touch with some people. I'm still researching things. A lot of them aren't happy.
And something that I love is that we've donated more than $17 million to charities all over the world. All right, so something to keep in mind. The person you choose as your sponsor does not benefit from you starting your business unless you do something with it. That, and they also have to hit their own leadership minimums. In other words, we don't get paid if the only thing you do is sign up. Okay. I wanted to showcase our compensation plan for a second because it's so simple and literally it's in this one image. No complicated or difficult to understand commission structures. We're rewarded in this company for ensuring the people we sponsor do well. It's our goal for you to be successful in your business, if that's the route you want to take. There's honestly no stopping how much income or success you can have in this business if you're willing to be coachable and follow the proven systems that we have in place for you.
We've heard that one before.
Be coachable and follow the proven systems. What are the even proven systems you have? Your shooting star kit, you got to reach for shooting star. The first thing they have you push for, let me just put this into perspective for you as somebody who did this and was a consultant. They have the Shooting Star Award, and that is something that you work for the first 15 days of being a consultant. And it's a certain amount of money. I don't remember the exact amount, and I don't know if they changed it. It's a certain amount of money that you have to sell within those first 15 days. And if you hit that, then you achieve Shooting Star, and you're blessed with the option to buy a $200 kit of more Scentsy products. Not office supplies, not business supplies, products. Scentsy products. But tell us all again how you're not the number one customer. I'll wait.
Okay, so now that you're on the topic of money, let's talk about how we get paid. Right off the bat, you're going to get 20% back on everything you sell. Now, after you sell $1,000, you could get that on your first day, or it could take a few months. Doesn't matter. But once you hit $1,000.
And that's another new thing they started. You can do daily pay with Scentsy, but there is a fee for the daily pay if you want to do that instead of the monthly pay.
In sales, that percentage goes up to 25%. If there's ever a month you sell 2,000 or more, Scentsy's actually going to give you an extra 5% commission for that month, making it 30%. If you choose to build a team, those numbers will increase due to leadership bonuses that you unlock. And quite frankly, the amount you can make in this business is limitless. All right, let's meet Kimberly N. She saw the benefits of earning that extra 5% early on. So she set that as her goal. Now, the perks. Love me some perks. Now, first of all, on the list, the number one thing is tax write-offs. They are available to you with a direct sales business. Now, I'm not going to spend much more time here because I want to encourage you to ask an accountant, ask your accountant, how it could potentially benefit you and your financial situation. We are all different and an accountant will know best.
Have an accountant?
I have an accountant costume.
Your accountant, if they do not tell you to not join an MLM, leave that accountant. I have never been to an accountant or any kind of financial person or a lawyer in that case who thought joining an MLM was a good idea. Every single one of them, I have been to multiple of the things I just mentioned and have talked to them while I was currently in an MLM or after I left, and they were 1,000,000% against MLMs and they don't think it's a good idea regardless of what write-offs you can have.
Perks is one of my favorite things to talk about with the opportunity because who doesn't love prizes, cash, and trips? Seriously. You have limitless opportunities to earn your own Scentsy for free. Placing orders within a party allows you to unlock free products through host rewards, and you can be your own host. I haven't paid full price for any of my family's personal items in over a decade. In your first 70 days, you also have the opportunity to earn up to $225 in product credit and a warmer that can't be bought. It's exclusive. You also have the opportunity to earn ribbons for your lanyards at our yearly convention, which we call Family Reunion. And you can walk the stage and be recognized.
Walk the stage and be recognized with your sisters who also drink the Kool-Aid. You're obsolete in that room.
Oh, ouch.
But we don't need to sugarcoat it.
If you choose to build a team and help them earn their first Fast Start Awards, you actually get $25 product credit as a thank you for helping them successfully launch their business. All right, let's meet Richard.
What a dick.
He's a deputy at a jail, and he met his sponsor during an online party. When he started, he was met with so much negativity, but he kept his head up and he did it anyway. Within the first 3 months, he had sold over $10,000 and earned all of the things that I just mentioned. Richard killed it. Now, who doesn't love some cold, hard cash? Am I right? We have 2 annual awards you can shoot for. If you hit specific sales and sponsoring goals between the months of April and March, Scentsy will give you $1,335 minimum. They're called annual sales and annual mentor awards. All right, so each year we have the opportunity to also earn all expenses paid incentive trips. I have personally been to Greece. I've been to Punta Cana, to Costa Rica, to New Zealand. I went to South Africa. I went to Alaska. So many great places. But we also have opportunities to earn other things like luggage, home decor, tech goodies, gift cards to major retailers like Apple or Nike. And
luggage? I could earn luggage. Oh my God. Back in the day.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Do you remember, like you're going to answer me back right now while I'm recording this. Do you remember the catalogs you would get? There were certain catalogs that you would get in the mail, and it wasn't an MLM, but the more you shopped from there, the more rewards you earned. So it was almost like a rewards credit card before the rewards credit cards were a thing. And the more you shopped from the catalog, the more things you would earn from that store. That's kind of like what this is. I just don't understand how they don't see. No, again, Sam, you were there. I don't understand how I didn't see it, but I was young and dumb. Young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, broke high school kid. Okay.
Even a free ticket to our annual convention or our leadership event, even if you're just starting out. Now let's meet Heather. Her main motivation with her business is earning these all expenses paid trips. She's a teacher, and she says that her teacher salary doesn't always cover her dream vacations. She's earned not only a Mediterranean cruise and went to Italy, Spain, and France, but a trip to New Zealand. She was on that trip with me in New Zealand. Amazing. You might be thinking, I'm honestly not a salesperson. Listen, none of us are. And quite frankly, we aren't looking for salesy people. What we do is share what we love, like a favorite dinner spot or a coffee recipe. And we help others find what will best suit them.
And that's probably why most of you fail. This is a sales position. It is a sales position, whether you're talking about the business opportunity or the sales of the products. It's a sales position. You're selling the business opportunity or you're selling the products. People are giving you their money and they are getting something in return. You sold them something. You are selling, you're not sharing. Sharing is free. If I'm sharing something with someone, I am not then asking them for money. This is not sharing. This is selling. And that's one of the big problems within MLMs. They try to sugarcoat it all and tell them that it's not a sales position. You don't have to be good at sales. In fact, you do have to be good at sales, because if you're not, you don't have the charisma that you need to be successful in an MLM business, which is likely the reason, one of the reasons at least, that so many people fail. They're not cut out for this. I'm not cut out for sales. And I know that now. I am not a salesperson. If somebody were to offer me a sales position and it would be like $1 million a year, it doesn't matter if I would accept it or not because I'd get fired the first day. I suck at sales. And now I'm never going to get another brand deal in my life.
That's what a consultant does. All right, let's meet Frances. She says she's never been a salesperson, but after many years as a consultant, Frances is a master sharer. Speaking of sharing, there are so many ways to share these products. A lot of us leverage our phones, social media to get our sales, and we can teach you to do the same. Our support group has a ton of resources to pull from, so you never run out of content to share. If doing business online isn't your jam, our team is extremely diverse in how we do our businesses. Some prefer home parties, some prefer events, or maybe fundraisers. So however you'd like to work your business, we know someone who's a rock star at it. All right, let's meet Barbara. She works full-time, has a very active kids in sports, and her daily load is full. She had to find a way to fit Scentsy into her life. For her, she has a personal power hour before her work day starts and to focus on the most income producing activities. Then, as her day goes on, she fits it in the cracks of her day.
I just have to address it. I've addressed it so many times. We've all addressed it so many times. You can't fit a business in the cracks of your day. A business or any kind of money-making venture that you're on is only as successful as the time and energy you put into it. So you cannot fit anything that you want to make money off of in the cracks or nooks and crannies of your day. Regardless of if it's an MLM, you're a content creator, you own your own legitimate business, you can't work it that way or it's going to be a failure.
I'm confident that once you start your business, you'll be equipped to share these products no matter your kit choice. We have an incredible onboarding process to teach you exactly what we've done. Now, one of the things we've learned as a team is that the money is great, the incentives are amazing, the friendships are fabulous, but the thing you'll gain the most of is confidence. Personal growth and development is an amazing perk with this business. So look at this. She was used to playing small, keeping her knowledge to herself, and Scentsy helped her step into her discomfort zone, and she's now sharing and meeting new people all over the world.
You don't need to join a multi-level marketing company to do that. For example, I just went over in my last video that I posted how I went to CrimeCon. I didn't have to join a team to go to CrimeCon and meet a ton of really fucking cool people that I now have connected with through social media, through sharing phone numbers. I don't have to pay for their friendship, not even a little. We connected genuinely and without a monetary amount attached to it. Doing those types of things that don't require you to meet a quota or pay a certain amount every so often, that's where the real personal growth is. Because when there's a monetary amount attached to it, in my opinion, I just don't feel like you can really fully be in yourself to grow the way that you need to, because there might be some stress attached to having to meet your quota or finding the money to come up with to actually join or finding the people to order. Those things go away when there's no monetary amount attached to it, giving you more freedom to spread your wings and grow, in my opinion, again.
And then finally, the last thing I want to mention, but probably the most important, Scentsy's mission is to bring value to the world by providing an industry-leading, family-friendly business opportunity selling creative, artistic, high-quality products that warm the heart, enliven the senses, and inspire the soul. We have consumable products for everyone in your family: men, teenagers, infant, oil lovers, anyone who loves to smell good, we have something for them. I really want to emphasize consumable piece here, because that means people are going to be coming back for more. That means more sales for you and more money in your pocket. So whether it's just getting the $99 worth of Scentsy because you love it, or it's because you're interested in creating a side income for your family so that you can go out to dinner, pay for your car note, pay down debt, buy diapers, or pay for your kids' dance lessons or braces. Or maybe you're someone who really wants to take it to the next level and make it your sole income. Whatever your goals are, we're here to help you accomplish them. And we'd love for you to come and be part of our Scentsy team. So make sure you connect back to the consultant who invited you to help you choose the best way to start your Scentsy business.
I want to circle back, if we can, to that last screenshot of all of those income and lifestyle claims that we can go ahead and report. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Well, this month, my Scentsy check is large enough to pay our mortgage. My husband didn't get a paycheck this week because the disability office screwed up the record. Thankful for my biggest check ever so we can make the mortgage payment on time. Wow. Scentsy helped me pay for daycare for one of my children. Scentsy is helping me pay for the crap I don't need but felt I wanted, so I threw down my credit card. Oh, so it's helping overconsumption even more. Scentsy helped me pay for my daughter's dance and softball, which this is great. I am happy that these people are able to pay for these things, but the likelihood of somebody who's trying to get into Scentsy now having success enough to be able to pay a mortgage is so unlikely. So unlikely. So I just want to warn everybody out there, if you are somebody who was roped into an opportunity call like this for Scentsy, do not join. Run away. If you have already joined, you can resign. You can send an email if you'd like. I'm not forcing you to, but it's probably a good idea after what we've seen here and what we've talked about and what we talk about on my channel. Anyway, don't join any MLM, regardless of if it's Scentsy, anything else. And hey, if you made it to this part of the video, can you do me a huge solid and hit subscribe? I would greatly appreciate it. And it will work out in your favor also. Make sure you turn on notifications because I am pushing out more content like this. I have so much planned for the rest of 2025. I'm excited to keep exposing these scams for what they are and chilling with y'all. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.